All right, so today is day number 36. We completely restarted and scaling my business from scratch. It's also the second attempt at this video. But essentially, today's been a very good day so far. Actually scheduled 2 appointments today just from the YouTube, so that's a very big win. Diving into the day and what's gone on. So first off, started the day with some simple client work, making sure everyone is good to go, updated on those fronts. Then actually dove into some reading. So I read a little bit more of this book. Usually I wouldn't prioritize going ahead and reading this early in the day. However, this book's a little bit of an exception because I really want to read it. Then I hopped on with a client. We had a really good conversation. He's actually planning to ramp up his ads and then also hire and place a setter, which is super, super good. We also just navigated some overall business outside of the acquisition, marketing, and service delivery departments, which was also the theme of my day afterwards, because from 1 to 5, I spent a lot of my day actually going through and setting up things as my transition from Canada to the US actually kind of ensues and happens. So I had to make sure all of that was set up and good to go. That took quite a bit, actually. It just took 4 hours, as you can see here. Then actually dove into doing the reel and vlog, so to show you on my Instagram. This was posted a little bit late for the day, but still done regardless. And then I'm also recording this video now, which again is going to go up on the YouTube channel. So that has been the day thus far. And the actual goal that I have right after I record this video, I'm going to be diving into the documentary drafting. So how I'm actually going to position this documentary to be better, and then also preparing a results unlisted video, which I will explain in just a second. But to show you the data that's actually gone on today. So as you can see, over the last 3 days, I've made sure to hit all my postings and also all of my setting and client updates. All good to go on that front if I were to show you what the actual data looks like outside of that. So as you can see here, getting new subscribers on YouTube, getting views. This is actually a little bit skewed because it includes YouTube Shorts views, which are a little bit different. But as you can see, the most important part is the calendar views, and the conversion to actual appointments and calls scheduled and calls showed has been very, very good. And you can see here, this is actually should be updated. I believe the cash collect in for today is around 1,500. It should be coming in, whether it's today or in the next few days regardless. But yeah, that's something that's also coming in on the near future there. So that should bump us up to doing close to around 5K a month. And again, I have very razor thin margins, so that is almost all in profit. I believe it's like 98% or something of that nature. So very good on that front of the data. Going into the war map, as I was saying, all of this is done. I actually then just need to do the documentary drafting and the results unlisted video, because essentially, if I look at my Calendly analytics, you can see between the days of January 1st to 15th, here is essentially what happens. And that's just right here, by the way. So essentially what's happened is I've had 111 new users, 55 active users overall, so people that kind of like engage with it, click around, see what's going on. And from that, I've only scheduled around 8 or so calls, which that conversion rate is by no means bad, between that 5 to 8% mark, but it's not where I want to be, and I want to actually continue to improve that. So essentially the way my funnel and calendar actually works right now is someone will watch a YouTube video like any of the ones, like the ones you're watching right now. Then in the description, as you can see here, it's going to say, want my help scaling with this free offer that I've had, and it's going to direct them to this calendar, and essentially this analytics just tracks whatever lands on this calendar here, and that's the way that it's been working up until now. But essentially, instead of having it be like this YouTube to straight up calendar approach, which is very simple and has done me very well, and also for a lot of my clients very well, I'm going to be adding in a little bit of an extra step. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be moving it to YouTube, and it's going to go to a results unlisted video. So results unlisted video, it's going to be going to the results unlisted video, then my face is in the way, but then from that point on, it's actually going to be going to that same calendar, as you can see over there. So essentially, what the results unlisted video actually is a compilation of the success that I've been able to have with my own business, showing all the payment processors that I've actually had, the client results that I've been able to get, and just overall a bunch of transformations, which is super cool because actually later this week on Friday, you guys are going to see a full-blown client interview, whether it's on Friday or sometime this week, because I'm going to actually be meeting up with one of my biggest clients so far that's been able to add on, I believe, around 15K in new revenue in just the first month that we've actually been working together. So that's very, very cool, and it's all recurring revenues as well, so it's yearly contract value, which has been super, super great. So then, from that point on, the next thing that I actually have for the rest of the day and what I'm actually going to be working on is how I can improve this documentary series. So if you've been following along, essentially over the last 35 days on my YouTube channel, as you can see here, and some of them have not been hashtagged yet, but then even on my Instagram with the Reels, I've been documenting the process of me starting this business completely from scratch, just as this video here showed, where I just took it from absolutely zero, off the cusp, as I just decided my logo and name, and I've been documenting it. I've been doing these daily Reels and vlogs, which have been super, super good. But essentially, this was more so of a way of just me getting myself out there, just mentioning that this business exists. Now I'm in a phase where, because I'm no longer actually going ahead and doing the free offer, what means that a lot of my bandwidth is open because my product has now been built. I can handle a lot more clients, which means that, well, I want a lot more clients, and it's going to lead to the business actually making a lot more money, given that the infrastructure is now built, which was one of my main goals during this first month. So what that actually entails and what I've been doing so far, again, is that daily reel. Then I've also been doing the daily vlog. On the daily reel, I'll literally just grab my phone just like this, and I'll just say, hey, here's what I got planned for the day. I got so done. And there's some days like today where I do it a little bit later, but essentially it's just the process of me going through and saying what's going to happen on that day for a good 15 to 30 seconds, and then the video's done. So I want to improve that, and if you have any ideas on how to improve that, and you've kind of just been lurking watching these videos up until this point, please go in the description if you've seen something that you think could be better. My goal is to make this as informative and show as much as I can and document as much of this as I can and make it as entertaining for the viewer as possible. So if you have anything, please share. Then on the vlog, so essentially the goal that I want is pretty much as if you were a business partner of mine, getting a full recap of how the business is growing day by day, tangibly. There's absolutely nothing that's left up to chance. You see exactly how it happened, each step by step process of how the whole thing went together, almost as if you were a business partner and I was just looping you in on the day, obviously while preserving the anonymity of the clients that I have when it makes sense to, and just having general privacy so it's not like a complete open looking glass. So that's the goal, and the way that I've actually had planned to do that, which I kind of tried out in this video, is starting with either the warm app or calendar, where I show you, all right, well, here's what I got for the day, then diving into the calendar, then into the data, then into the marketing analytics, then into the overall plans and work that I'm doing for the day. So whether it's an SOP that I've created, whether it's the product that I'm building, showing you what that actually looks like, and then finally ramping it off with the sales pipeline or any big client wins that I've got, and then also the lessons that I've learned. That's the format that I've kind of been trying right now, but I want to improve that. I want to make it higher quality for you people that are actually just paying this attention, which I appreciate so much, by the way. I appreciate all the people that watch this. I want to improve the format for you guys so that you can learn more out of what I'm doing, because I want to just give everything away as I'm actually building this and show that what I'm doing actually worked, because these are the same strategies that transformed my life the first time and I'll be transforming my life again in front of your very own eyes. So any ideas that you've got on how I can improve this, please let me know. And outside of that, my plans to actually ramp this entire thing up are going to be going through revamping the all thumbnails for this documentary, getting a more actual credential and actually built up style down. As you can see here, I do everything actually in Canva, which is quite funny, but essentially making this format a little bit better, making it more clickable, getting the title format convention more clickable, finding a cool goal for the series that I'm actually going after so that people get invested in it, and just overall making it something that's more enjoyable for the viewer to watch, because right now I know it's just been me rambling about whatever's going on in my day, and I want to change that, and I want to make it something that is actually enjoyable, actually high quality, and good to watch. So overall, that is my goals for the day, and then outside of that, again, preparing that results unlisted video, and if I can get all that done, then I consider this a super good day. And once again, I hope that the value that you got from this video is worth the time that you spent, and I will see you on my update tomorrow.